Hello everyone, it's Z here, and I am back with another update to CA. I'm also this time once again joined with my favorite person in the world. Say hi.
Hello, me again.
It's Zelky. Yeah. You guys have to call him Zelkier because he's mine, and only I get to use that special name, so yeah, back off. Anyways, um,
Possessive much.
Nah, that's normal. Anyway, so what I'm showing off first is going to be the donator items. So these items can only be equipped in world by donators. So you see there's the baubles, there's the CE and the CA, and they're very, very jiggly.
Which is
There's
so
the
cool.
CA hat. Um, there's the CA glasses. Uh, There's what I call, or what is it called, the Nebula Cape,
Nebula, I
where,
think.
hmm,
I think it is Nebula Cape.
yeah, pretty sure it's Nebula. But anyway, so it's like galaxy on the inside. I don't know. I thought that was pretty cool because you can like see space and stuff. Um, so yeah, but there is something that I did want to show you with the capes, and we'll look at all the other parts later because there's more parts than just donator parts that I added.
It's only space because Z is a huge space nerd.
Shut the fuck up. So with every cape, you'll see that there is an image URL you can put in. So let's say you go online and you find like this art PNG that you like. If you see a link that ends in .png or .jpg, sometimes it doesn't have to end in that, but most times if you see that, you're probably safe to use it. There is always a slight off chance that, as you can see, well, I saw it up here, you guys won't. There is a slight chance that sometimes it will fail because some of the domains that are used are not able to be accessed by APIs. But I know that this one is because I just tested it. So if I go in here and put that image in instead, you'll see that it loads.
It's a
Little
dragon.
toothless there, and you can change the size. You can make it, you know, bigger, smaller. You can rotate it up, down, whatever. Basically get it to fit your cape exactly like you want it. So let's say I want to move it up a little bit, and then that's too far over, so something like that. For admins, because this could be potentially dangerous, there's an admin setting that you can disable the use of images. So it doesn't matter if someone puts a link in here or not, it just won't load any images, any custom images. So if you want your server to be safe from potential players being players, then you can do that. So yeah, the one thing that I have on that is not currently a donator item are these little ear things, and these are called Finder, F-I-N-D-R, and it's the Explorer Note Finder that I was working on. So let's go ahead and show that off as the giant truck is outside. You guys can probably hear that.
Is it an ice cream truck?
It's a garbage truck.
Oh, that's not ice cream.
No, not unless you want it to be. So first we're going to go into Finder, and you see right now it's disabled, but if I enable it, you'll start to hear a beep. Now it's a bit quiet, but that's why the volume is here. So if you want it to be louder, I can turn it up. So we're gonna put it at 4, just so you guys can hear it for demonstration's
just
sake.
In case no one is deaf.
And so the first thing that you want to notice is it's directionality based. So you see if I'm looking away from where it wants me to go, it's a low pitch, and when I look towards, it's a high. So that's it. The other thing is its frequency. The closer and closer you get, the faster it beeps. The further and further you get, the slower it beeps. So we can hear it getting closer. So now we hear it beeping fast, but the pitch is low, which means it's nearby, but behind us, because I was looking in the wrong
Ta-da!
direction. So now you can pick this up, and then it finds the next one. One thing that I did want to note is that, and this is for kind of the sake of ease, and for, like, you know, performance as well, but it kind of two birds, one stone. That's just what it happened to be. Once the finder locks on to an explorer note, it does not find a new target until you have found that explorer note, or you can disable it and re-enable it to force it to find a new target. The reason I do that is because what if there's a couple explorer notes nearby and it, like, can't decide which one you want to go to, so it keeps pinging between them and annoying shit like that. So no, instead I have it just find the closest one to you and lock on. So you see, it's somewhere in this direction.
This feature might be incredibly useful for people who haven't played the game yet.
Yeah, cough cough. Now, there's one more over this way. Okay, now I want to show you what happens when you're outside of a particular range. Now, admins, you can configure this. You can set a max range, you can set a min range, and you could disable this entirely to where it always does the beeps. But you see, when you're a certain range away from it, and this one explorer node is quite a distance away, we won't even really be able to see it until I get closer. You see that little thing on your screen, and it, I'm gonna have to zoom out a little bit. Let's see. Main zoom. There we go. So if I zoom out, you can see that the thing sticks to the side of the screen, which I think is pretty cool. So it's basically like a waypoint system, except mine is better.
Always.
So we are going to get closer to that. You'll also notice that I intentionally made it kind of vague. It's supposed to point you in the general direction and give you kind of like an area. Because, like, yes, I can see it from here, but that's just because this is a very plain, boring, flat, open thing. There's no, like, real walls or hills, but it would not be so easy if there were. But you'll notice it starts fading out, and as soon as it starts fading out is when the beeps start as well. So even when it's not beeping like this, you still know the direction you're supposed to be heading because of the pitch. And then we get closer and closer.
It starts beating faster and faster.
All right.
Ta-da!
And then this simulates what happens when you get every note. So when you get every single note, it just no longer does anything. I did also want to talk about efficiency, because I know there are some explorer notes out there, explorer note finders out there. First of all, not many. I think I did a search before and I couldn't really find one, or not a good one, and they're very costly because they do this, like, search for actors on tick, for all actors in world on tick, which is like 600 plus actors. So basically what happens is I wrote this code that is very performant. When a server/world first starts up, The server does a search for all the Explorer notes, makes a list of them by simply storing their world position and their note index as to like which note is which, and then that's it. The server, whenever requested, will pass those variables to the client, and the client will use that list and some game functions to see if it's gotten which note to basically determine where to send you. So after the server gets that initial thing on server startup, so it does that once, it never touches it again. The rest of this is all client side. So saving a lot on performance there. And of course, if you want to save even more, you can just disable, and it won't even check. And
But you can still wear it as a cool accessory.
yeah. And that's the other thing as well, is that it will be, even though I've made the check very efficient, it still is technically checking every so often. If you're in the state where I am currently, where no note is available, because it's still kind of like checking a list, but not really, because it's not, the list is emptied, so it's not really checking much of anything. But if you want to save on every little ounce, like you won't see a difference, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think it will have any frame impact, because of the efficiency I wrote the code with. But anyways, so that is that. How about we go on to the next one? So I'm gonna get rid of those things, and that as well. And we're gonna take a look at the glasses. We got these, which are still loading shaders. Thank you, Arc Dev Kit. There we go. So these are like standard glasses. There's aviators. There's these heart glasses.
Heart glasses.
The Nedry glasses. If I have some vets in here, you guys will know that the Nedry glasses did not look like this. One of the things was shattered, and it annoyed the fuck out of me, so I fixed the model to make it to where it's not shattered. Like, I get it. It's a reference to Dennis Nedry from Jurassic Park 1, but whatever. I mean, that they're literally called Nedry glasses. And then there's this thing, pineapple glasses. There's round glasses. As soon as the fucking things load. There we go. Yeah, the shaders are kind of weird, but this is just kind of what the shaders are that they used in game. The lighting might be better in world. I really don't know. But then this is TSL. And that stands for the Stomping Lands, which is a failed dinosaur game that never got off the ground and basically was a scam. Heart Locket. So this Heart Locket is actually where the whole PNG thing kind of came into play. So if you get the Heart Locket and you open your ability settings, you can actually open the Heart Locket. And inside the Heart Locket, you can put like an image. I don't know what that is. Will it
Maybe let's
do
put
it if
another
I
image in there.
do it? Oh, it's like toothless. I think. Yeah, it's very small, but look, it's toothless. Yay.
Yay.
I would put you in there, but I don't have your image link on hand. So now that that is shown off, we can go and look at the rest. We have an eye patch for your left and right eye, which I custom
All pirates out there.
textured, yeah. And it's very customizable. You see how it's kind of clipping through the head? Well, worry not. Look at all these strings that you can pull and stretch and do whatever you want with. So you can make it fit any head, any strange dinosaur head or whatever. There's some antenna.
Antenna.
Oh, that's the wrong thing. Pitch. Nope. It's always a guessing game. Here we go. So I can like have an antenna poking out of my head like that.
It can be a Teletubby.
Oh god. Okay, I'm taking it off now.
No!
So now let's go ahead and look through the capes that I actually made with the love of my life.
We made.
Yeah, if you let me finish, I'd say that I made with the love of my life.
Yeah.
So once again, I want to reiterate that every single cape you're able to do that image thing with. So this is basically just the base design for your cape. So this is solid. And you can do a difference in the front and back. There's this one, which is diamond.
My diamond.
And then this one, which we call dipped.
That was my design.
Mm-hmm. This is driven. Looks familiar, doesn't it?
Very familiar.
This one, what did we call this? Funnel?
Funnel. Funnel.
And then halved. This is outlined.
That was also my design.
Patriot. Red, white, and blue. And then we have pointed. And then wave.
And that one was also my design. As you can tell, my designs are superior.
Gee, thanks.
No, I'm just joking.
So then we well, I drew all of them. You just came with an idea. But anyways, this is the Nebula one, which is again donator only. You'll notice that the donator only items have the little CA dollars thing. Don't worry, I'm never going to ever, I swear on my fucking life, I will never do like microtransactions. Like, I hate microtransactions. I don't care what. If I ever make a game and it's my game and I have control over it, fuck microtransactions.
Nobody likes microtransactions.
No. And anyways, the last thing here is the typing bubble. So if we enable that, you'll notice you see fucking nothing. And that is because I'm not typing. And it's because it's also in the menu and you don't see it in the menu. Because why would you? So if I go ahead and save and update, and this is mainly for like RP servers, where you get people that don't use a mic or something like that. Whoop, looks like I forgot to hide the buff. I'll do that later. But you'll notice if I start to type, a little thing appears above my head. Ooh. And I'm like, hello, how are you? And now that I'm done typing, it goes away.
Goes away.
Another cool thing, which is better than the... Because typing bubbles, for those who don't know, it was actually one of my really old mods for cosplay... Or no, for Ark Survival Evolved. It was its own separate mod, but now I've thrown it into cosplay.
It's integrated.
Yeah, so... Was it in here? No. So if you open up your config... One of the things you will notice is that it has colors here. So color 1, I believe, is the main kind of color. So let's say we want it red. And then let's say we want this to be like white. So now when I type, our bubble is red with white like details. So you can change that to whatever you want. You can have it like you know, well, you get the idea. You can customize your typing bubble. Yay!
Which is pretty cool.
Yeah. So apart from that, this will be the last part update before the final release. There's still quite a few things I need to do. Clearly, there's some bugs I need to fix. I've already fixed 4 before this recording.
This is totally not take 3 of this recording.
Yeah. No. So all that is as it should be. But yeah, this will be the last part update until the full release, because I will be working on getting everything done and ready for the release now. So final checks and whipping my test team into action and stuff like that. But anyways, once again, I wanted to say thank you guys for sticking with me. Thank you so much for your wonderful support and ideas. But this will be the last part that I make for the release. Stay tuned though. Got a few more surprises coming, so yeah, stay tuned. And I hope you guys have a good one. Adios.
Bye bye.